Okay, so what are we going to talk about today? Let's talk about some business today. What are we going to talk about today?
Well, the first show we talked about the most common IT issues that small business face, and then last week we talked about the real business drivers, the reasons why
I fall asleep.
Yeah, well,
right.
You know what? But pay attention, because these things can absolutely help you here with your business. Today we're going to talk about what businesses should be looking into. Okay, so from a small business standpoint, some of these things they don't actually realize that are very affordable and available to them.
So you got 6 things that businesses should be looking into.
Absolutely.
All right, well, get your pencil out, get a piece of paper out. Mike is getting ready to bore us on some IT stuff.
I don't know that I'd be writing anything down, but it's good conversation.
Whoa. Well, let me get this straight. You're not on the radio just to be conversationizing. You're on the radio to teach the listeners of Local Biz Now quality information. There are business people out there wanting quality information.
This is legit information.
If you ain't going to give them some information they can jot down on a piece of paper, it's not going to be quality information.
I think it'd be better information to say, that sounds interesting. I should call and talk to somebody.
Okay. That being said, if they wanted to talk to you and fall asleep one-on-one, how could they reach you?
Well, they can reach me at on my cell phone, which I'll be glad to give, 704-607-9003. And they could also go to wincourse.com, WINCOURSE.com.
You got to do that twice. It's radio. You got to do
Wincourse, WINCOURSE.com.
And the phone number one more time. Got to be
704-607-9003.
You've been a co-host now for 3 weeks. You ought to know. You got to say everything twice on the radio.
Well, I'm more interested in delivering the information.
Joe Superior, that kind of stuff,
Joe Superior.
That kind of stuff.
You've been trying to get that point across for years, haven't you?
Stop with the bell, man.
I did it twice.
Yeah. Got to. It's radio.
Boy. I mean, I used to have my own board guide and something happened.
Let's talk about IT a little bit.
Let's talk about IT. Okay.
All right. So the first thing that I'm going to bring up is mobility and remote access. Nowadays, business isn't done from one spot or one device. And what we've learned and what technology can provide for us is an opportunity for you and your folks to be able to conduct business from anywhere at any time. And you don't need a hardwired connection to your device. You can literally use cellular devices to be able to acquire and have access to whatever you need, wherever you need it.
Now, small business people are already doing this, Mike, right? I mean, we've got our phones, we've got our iPads, right? We've got our laptops. So that's what you're talking about, right? My office is wherever I feel like, relaxing.
Certainly to some degree, yes, but there is a lot more accessibility to some of the things that you need that you always have to get on your computer or your laptop that you can actually have traveling down the road, down 85 if you're heading to Atlanta on a Friday afternoon. So it is more mobility.
Okay.
Got it. And so, and again, it's specific to industry and your individual. But if you're not looking into being able to provide you and your staff with more mobility, you should see what's out there.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
The next thing is data aggregation.
Oh,
all right.
Now, what kind of word is that?
Well, what it means is this. Look, and for the listeners, if I can get Joe to understand it, then I know that I've done something here. Nowadays, you have stuff, documents, pictures, applications. You have stuff in a lot of different places. You might have some out there with Google. You might have some in your email. You might have some on some computer laptop. You might have some in an application that you use to run your business.
Like my database with all my clients is in
all the stuff.
Place called All Clients.
But that's where it is.
Right.
And it doesn't integrate with anything else.
That's correct.
You really should be looking at ways to make sure that all of the stuff that you need is in a centralized area. It will still stay in your application, but you will have access to it from other means, and you can intermingle that data for reporting and whatnot. So you may be able to get some reports from that application specifically related to that, but wouldn't it be great if you can combine that information in that application with what you use for your accounting package, whether it's QuickBooks or something else, and be able to merge the data and get the information that you need for business reporting and moving your company forward if it was all aggregated together. That's what data aggregation means. How'd I do?
Aggravating.
That's aggravating?
Yeah. Data aggravating.
Wouldn't you like to be able to put it all together?
Yep. I got it. I'm with you.